Oh my god, I'm an idiot. I don't need tackle. I have diving tackle.
Yep.
Wombat, my champion.
I know the Bloodweiser CEO, Jim, and it's not Hans.
You there, Wombat?
Claws.
Speak louder, man. You're a hero. There we go. Now we can hear you a bit better. Yeah, I feel bad for Dave because it happens every fucking dice. But look, I think from both people it was good. It was just unfortunate because I could see him getting visibly frustrated. And on both sides, the time would go from 0 and like, what the fuck are they doing, all the way up to like 2 seconds. Which, I mean, in this format means a lot because, you know, in 2 seconds you can do like 5 turns because of the animations. But yeah, it's really good. I'm happy with it, and obviously not just because that means I get to play a shitty team if I win against Kawhi, because as I just witnessed, you really good at fucking that fend is awful. Like, it actually fucked him up so bad, and I'm a little bit scared. Well, I mean, I'm trying to win with every human team because that's kind of my gimmick. So I thought, well, I might as well get Kislev in. I'll win a league with every human team because I've won in CCL with Kislev, but obviously I want to win an entire league. So I've done Brett's there off the list, and that's it. I've never won a league. That's it. Only Brett's.
Alright, are you and Kawhi about to kick off?
You're coming to. Oh, is he here? Shit, I actually didn't check. Hold on. Is he here? Yeah, he is. Sorry, my bad. Kawhi, the person I'm against.
Readying up, just getting.
You're.
Yeah.
Do I still keep my
to,
big mushroom?
I don't know if it's fair to share the mushroom after a mini cup, but I'll let Danny decide if he wants to give it up or not.
I suppose you could give him like a small mushroom.
You can have a different trophy. We can give him a mammoth.
Hold on, I'm looking through the emotes.
We need a different mushroom. Is there a different mushroom?
We do. There isn't.
No, there's only one mushroom on Discord. We can give him a kiwi.
Oh my god, wait, you could use this. And it's like a mushroom from the top.
Is it a penis?
No, ew. No, it's a red circle.
Yeah, that's fair. We can give red circles for mini cups.
I'm still adamant we need to give him this next to his name because he is the peasant king. Even though he didn't fucking fell once, the bastard.
Is that the dirty player symbol?
Yeah.
Yeah, DP symbol. Oh, that'd be okay. Dirty player.
Dirty player.
Alright, Kawhi said he's ready, so let's get going.
It's that type of DP that Kaboom was thinking about.
Why is there only one mushroom in Discord emojis? That seems criminally negligent.
Right. So no inducements for this.
No inducements.
Yeah, but next time there'll be inducements, right?
If we change the rules to that, you'll be able to roster inducements, yeah.
That was a mistake. I should not have done that. Damn it.
Instead of having them win a game, why don't you just make them trade and untrade a player for money? Like, on the transfer market, because you can make them pay more than it's worth, and then just trade him back for nothing. Wouldn't that be easier?
It might be.
Do you get what I'm saying?
Yeah, I know what you're saying.
Or why don't you just build the? Yeah, that makes sense.
I could just make the fucking game good. Cyanide.
Nice shirt, by the way.
Arseholes.
Yeah, that too.
We could use one of these blind people.
Oh fuck, I need to lose the team.
It's the mini cup trophy.
Bye bye.
Bye, Danny. Good luck, man. One of these blind people emojis. He's playing this game. No, we need this. We need the snail. Snails and mushrooms. Nah. Oh, Ferg wins, we can give him a maple leaf.
I don't have to fucking worry about that. Wasted a pass.
Alright.
Fan on Twerper has just sent you a rather intimate message, Bob. Would you like to take a look?
Here we go, the game's up.
What is ogre on ogre action?
Alright. I think I probably favor the High Elves here. He has 3 Blodgers, he has Guard, he has Tackle. Like, he has enough of the different tools that he needs. This catcher has Sure Feet? No. Oh, Dan starts with a blitz. Dan, no. No. Don't go for that one. Are you gonna get a bow? No. But Dan has 2 diving tackle players, and catchers are speedy, and he's got a bear that might do some damage. Does Dan remember he has diving tackle though? It's not the greatest against elves, but it can make them mess up. It's in theory much better against stunties, as long as the stunties don't notice you have it. Once you notice that a player has diving tackle, then it's going to get you. But if you just completely ignore it, it will never hurt you. He also has the bear with prehensile tail. Might cause Kawhi to have to burn a reroll. Dan also has the fan factor, so if you see a pitch invasion or a throw rock, it might help him out.
Nice.
They both have an Apo, they both have 3 rerolls. But Kawhi's team definitely has more tools. Dan's team just has decent players. Like the Blitzers, once you get 2 skills on them, they're pretty decent. 7-3-3-8 Blodger with leap and jump up and diving tackle is a pretty nice tool to have. But Dan's catchers are kind of garbo. I would have really liked to see this pass sure hands lineman not exist and then just have Blodge on both his catchers. That would be huge. Or even just wrestle dodge.
You know what's very satisfying?
What?
Surfing a player with sidestep and then causing an injury.
Yeah. Yeah,
That's
it is.
like maybe the one of the top 10 things you can do in this game.
Yeah. So yeah, other than like,
Guys, like, you can't surf me. Yes, I can.
I absolutely despise the sure hands pass linemen, but other than that, I think Dan's team's pretty okay. I'd have liked to see this Blodge blitzer, maybe with wrestle tackle, but it's like I don't know what Dan's going to use his catchers for if he's not carrying the ball with them. So I don't know. Oh. Dan, base something with diving tackle. I would have really. Oh well, actually no. Why bother? He's putting some pressures on the ball. Too much ball pressure is not a good thing.
That's true.
Yep. Oh, the bear earning his paycheck there with an instant bonehead. That's not very chappy of you. Dan, no. Dan, no. Why? You needed to keep that guy there. Now he can just... he can just blitz this guy with...
That's a GFI? Oh,
something.
Shit.
You could just make a sideline cage right here. Maybe he's trying to bait him into a sideline cage? You can't sideline cage against Kislev. That's just a recipe for disaster. Because he doesn't have any sidestep. I actually would have really liked to have seen a block sidestep catcher, maybe? Something like that. Like you could just...
Come on, guys. Together. You're ravenous, and so am I.
That's
Just one more
terrible. Who thought it was a good idea to drill oil in the fucking ocean anyway? People with money suck.
It's very true. Well,
Yeah.
yeah. I mean, the rich, the 1% got much wealthier during this pandemic.
Wait,
Big surprise.
what the hell? He has a free blitz on the ball. Doesn't even have to GFI. Just instant 2-die on the ball. It's not protected at all.
Do I get greedy? Yes, I get greedy.
especially if the ball holder goes down.
Not only can he blitz the ball, but he'll be able to base it with diving tackle.
There's pressure on them. They lift the ball exposed.
Oh,
Big
shit.
Nuts Harry stamp?
You have to get in there, Danny. There you go.
That's not from Step Brothers, the guy telling...
Good, now get your other blitzer on the ball.
No, I'm not sure.
That a boy.
Oh, nice. I haven't seen Armageddon in a while.
Wait, how did this happen? Well, last I looked over here, Danny had the catcher on the sideline, and now they just swapped positions. And you can just leap out of there and fuck off. Pinning Kislev on the side isn't that good.
That one's got fists bigger than ham joints.
Sometimes.
Okay, good. I'll leap out of there. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We can leap and screen. Boom. No, what? Danny. You have leap. Use leap.
Very fragile.
Yeah.
Yes.
Unity is strength.
Ooh, that's big. There goes the reroll for Kawhi.
Damn it.
Tries to secure the ball.
Haven't seen any armor breaks yet, that I'm aware of. And we could just see a dodge and a long bump pass and a score. It's not unlikely with high elves. Yeah. I mean, he's got accurate, so it's probably a 4+ halfway across the pitch with safe throw and pass. And however, Kislev have really long legs, so I'm pretty sure their catchers intercept on like a 4+. So
Good. He's got
he
the
just
ball.
picks up the ball on alignment.
It's always embarrassing when they fumble backwards.
But now he's got a free 2-die blitz on the ball again.
Always a
Whoa.
heart in the mouth moment.
Oh, he throws the ball out of bounds. And it goes right next to his catcher. Oh, that's bad for Danny. That's wow, what a lucky scatter. I don't think Dan's played Kislev more than twice, like ever. So I'm not sure that he'll. What? Why did you just stand that guy up? You could have moved him over there. I'm not sure he's gonna see all of the leapy plays he could potentially make.
Oh, shit. Oh, fuck. Alright, boys. I gotta get going. Probably back in a few hours.
Alright.
Oh, good luck in the rest of that tournament.
Thanks.
And good luck. I got some plans this eve. Maybe. Alright, boys. I will likely be back later at some point.
Okay. I don't really think
Please.
Dan is putting enough emphasis on the ball here.
It looks like it's going to be an over-the-top
Ooh.
jump.
Oh.
Get it. They want to pick up the ball. But you got to get rid of your opponent.
He could just
first.
dodge out of there. A 3 and a 2. Chuck the ball to that blitzer and score. But you don't want to pass over elves either,
And they stop the
any more than he
turn.
wants to pass over long legs. Okay, that was not the place to pass it from. Damn. Should have dodged out first. Actually, dodging in would have only been a 3, and then leaping out on a 2, and then boop. Yeah, I don't. It's not likely that Kawhi doesn't score a touchdown here. But Dan will have 4 turns to score back. Hunting God, where even are you? Are you still at McDonald's? Lost in the ball pit? Do McDonald's even have ball pits? Probably not. Alright, he might be in the dumpster. No, I took a nap. In the ball pit? Fucking weirdo. Yep. Taking naps in the ball pit. It's probably the same guy that shits in the sandbox. This coffee's really hitting the spot today. I haven't had coffee in months. Alright, I like Dan's odds of scoring here. He still has 2 rerolls. He has edge 4 catchers with dodge. Kawhi only has 1 player with tackle. So if Dan could take that out, that makes his dodge a lot better. So your McDonald's have sandboxes, but you expect them to believe. Kaboom, do you play Vermintide? Well, Danny can push 2 more elves on his bear. I like just leaving the... No. No, I don't want to play them. Is that a high kick? Nice. Pick your catcher to go over there. No! Why that? No! Danny, no! That catcher already could have caught the ball because he has diving catch. You wanted to put your other catcher over there. Oh, it's a quick snap, not a high kick. Alright, my bad. You're good, man. This game's shaping up to be a good one. Can't believe you won with all peasants. That makes me sad. But I love your naming scheme. Chef Guevara is amazing. Ooh, he caught it. He would not have caught it on diving catch, but he did catch it on a regular catch. So a quick snap did actually get him something.
That astrograph is made from a compound of sand, gravel, bone dust, and the skulls of 5 players' agents.
First action bear? Danny, no. No. Bad Danny. Ooh. Takes out an elf, though. It's pretty good. I think he should have appoed that. I think in this kind of format, you pretty much just want to always appo the first badly hurt you get. Or the first knockout, if it, depending on how important that player is. Because if you wait, he's like, yeah, it's just a lineman, I don't really care about that. But your next player that dies could be this catcher over here that's just a death. And then I'd rather 100% get a lineman back than 50-50 get a catcher back, you know? I think he definitely should have just appoed that. Ooh, see, yeah. Just what I said. Now there's a death. And he doesn't want to appo that either. So now he's already lost 2 players, and he hasn't used his appo. So at best, he's only going to have 9 players for the rest of the game, no matter what happens now. I would have really liked to have seen the bear end up with more than 1 elf on him this turn, but I don't think it's a huge deal, considering he's 2 players up now. But you should put the ball in a safe position at some point, Danny. I think Danny might go for a quick score now and just run up the clock. Or not the clock, but, you know, run up the score. Just keep trading tutties. He can probably win doing that. The Hiles aren't that much faster than him. He has 4 movement 7 players of his own. Ooh, Okay. So, yeah, Danny, your ball is not safe. He has a double GFI 2-die blitz on it with block. This is what we call a gaping hole to the ball. And he's going to instantly go for it. As he should.
This could be a sack.
Yep.
I love it.
It was a huge, huge mistake on Danny's part.
With a chance of turning this match on its head.
And now what's he going to do? Pull this catcher all the way back, and this lineman is probably going to have to GFI just to push it off, and he's going to pick the ball up. And then who knows how many more L's are just going to spill down the field. Actually, probably none. Fortunately, all the rest of these L's can't really get there. This catcher can swing around here. Oh no, he's just going to go right through the tackle zones. No problem. So yeah, now Danny's in a terrible spot. And he needed to just have the catcher one square further back, and he would have been fine. What? No. I think he's planning on a throw again. He's just going to come back, blitz this catcher away, pick up the ball, and chuck it
This player likes to be well assisted in a fight.
to this blitzer.
Fists flailing. He's following up.
Good. Another player on the bear. That's good.
That's it. Pick up the ball.
He's not even going to blitz the catcher. Just dodge away. But we're going to see a long throw here. Don't give the elf a chance to intercept, at least. And if you get it inaccurate, don't re-roll it. I would have really liked to have seen these two players move back.
This is the purest move of this bloody game.
He gets it. Wow.
They moved the ball.
Wow.
Happy over.
Probably doesn't have to score now. He doesn't have to score now. He can bring this catcher around to screen. He can bring this lineman around to screen. Ooh. Gets the power on a bludger. Knocks it out. Might see an apple there. No. Okay. Just move right there. No, don't score. Just... Okay. Khabib King Eagle has scored a tutty.
About to start the next round. None of the KO players have woken up. Lazy git. Progress without number. Seems impossible to win. Both teams are on edge. This kick is crucial.
Okay. It's fairly likely the Elves will just score again in 3 turns. But they are down 2 linemen and their tackle blitzer. So Dan is all but guaranteed to have the numbers advantage for the remainder of the game. Not a bad kickoff result for the Kislev again.
They're getting up close and personal, Bob.
You need to be close. So close they can smell your breath and see the dead insects in your teeth.
Greasy paws would struggle to dodge through that defensive lineup.
Ooh. What were those dodges? Was it just a... I don't want to look at the blitzer. Come on now. Oh, just 2 plus dodge, 2 plus dodge. Okay. Kawhi's running out of time.
Grab the ball. A wise move.
He's going to chuck the ball to this catcher and run it on through.
A quick pass here should do the rest.
Yep. Do we see a 1 and 36? No.
Faster than a snotling with the runs.
Okay. Danny doesn't have any guard on his team, so... He can get the bear back there, though. He can base all 3 of those elves with the bear. The bear there, and he needs to get his... I think he should not blitz the ball. I think he should just get the bear there and try to get his blitzers on the ball. So blitz this shitter off, and get this blitzer here, and then dodge out and get that blitzer here. And then just swarm the ball. I think, yeah, going for a 1 die here is a big mistake. Oh, he's going for it. He might get the POW.
Defensive pressure
He doesn't.
gathering.
But now the ball's not on the bear.
Ball,
And so he has to... No, I think that was a big mistake. Because if the catcher's on the bear, it's a 3 plus dodge. And the diving tackle makes it a 5 plus dodge into 0 tackle zones. And it was going to be into several tackle zones. So he would have had at least a 6 plus dodge to make to try to get out of there. Ooh, there we go. Our first leap.
Whirls in the blizzard of the far north.
Now get that other blitzer on there somewhere. That's worth a reroll. Probably not, but they should be. Okay. So he has both blitzers on the ball, but he could just 1-die this guy and then push. No, that would push him on the bear though, at least. Now he pushes the here. Okay, yeah, he was able to just... He's going to be able to get all the both the blitzers off with this setup. This elf can go back here and assist. It's just a push, though. So the elf has to dodge into at least 2 tackle zones off of prehensile tail. So that's a 5. That's still pretty hard. And if he goes this way, he'll be in diving tackle for the second one. And if he goes this way, it's a bunch of 3s. So I don't think... Whichever way he goes, it's bad. But it's probably... I mean, I think this is a 6 plus. Yeah, so it's... Yeah, but if he goes the other way, this is a 6+. Oh my god. So that was still really hard.
Always a good thing. Puts a lot of pressure on the
4-3, 2-2, 2.
opponent. Start all over again.
Well, Danny could still score in 2 turns.
For the team, the harder it is to score, and to find replacements. They've kicked the ball
Yeah.
to the opponents. Now it's
We could
time
be going into the second half at 2-2. What about Kawhi in the high elves? No, he played Skaven in the first one, and then Underworld in the second one, and now high elves this one. It's funny, he popped dodge on the very first dodge, and he needed a 4, he got a 4, and then he got basically the bare minimum dice he needed to succeed after failing the very first one. It's crazy.
He seems a little stunned, doesn't he?
Well, I was hoping that Danny's one fame influenced that after I pointed that out earlier, but no. No, he just rolled better. Didn't even need the fame. He's going to have to get those catchers into scoring range. Or, I mean, I guess it doesn't matter what he puts in scoring range. The blitzers are just as fast. He needs 4 scoring threats here, and he's going to have to rely on this this shitty thrower he made with the lineman. Wait a minute. Oh no.
The player's fist is approximately the same size as his entire opponent.
Okay, so these are both scoring threats. This is probably the easiest scoring threat. This is not a scoring threat. We should have had that blitzer up there.
But now they must grab it.
Danny's team isn't legal. That's my mistake. He has 2 doubles. Shit. I should have spotted that. Okay, Danny's armor's holding up pretty well. His catchers have taken some punches and they're fine. I think he had 1 knocked out though, but it came back. But he still has 3 scoring threats. There's a good chance he scores. Ooh. Oh, Oh man. He didn't notice the diving, or he noticed the diving tackle. That's why it bit him. So yeah, now he just moves this guy here, smashes this guy, picks up the ball, gives it to this thrower, scores. We're looking at 2-2 second half with Kislev getting the ball. Don't take too many punches. Don't be greedy. Should have just blitzed that catcher with Mighty Blow.
This is going to be decisive.
Yeah.
Now that's a real mess.
Cause yeah, he's not going to blitz anywhere else. He should have definitely just blitzed that catcher with Mighty Blow. Can he roll the threes required to get the ball to the catcher? No, stop being greedy. Oh, stop being greedy. Come on, man. Just score. You can't get SPP. You're only hoping for
Glue on their
removals just to make the rest of the game easier. I think that's going to be a 4 there. I'll probably have to GFI.
fingers. They've thrown the ball.
No, he can just throw it.
And you're moving the ball really well.
Nice. Alright. 2-2 in the second half with a Kislev ball. Are the Elves going to get their knockout back? No. That's huge. That's absolutely huge. Diving tackle, getting the removal on his guard blitzer. So he only has 2 blodgers remaining and no guard.
I'm worth at least 3 players. I could do with quicker
I really like the Kislev chances of winning this game now.
needs to be a hell of a jet.
That being said, the Hive still have all the positionals they need to win the game. They still have their thrower, they still have their tackle blitzer, they still have 2 catchers, one with sprint, one with blodge. And they could get a blitz here. They didn't. Kislev get another reroll. I really think this lineman is terrible. This should just be a third catcher. I'm pretty sure he could have afforded a third catcher.
Halflings round a sandwich.
His catches are only 10k more. It's dumb.
There's quite a mismatch, Bob.
Danny's. He has 2 doubles. Pass on alignment is a double. I didn't even think about that because it's just a terrible skill. I was like... So yeah, that should be a normal skill, and then would have been able to afford to make this a catcher with like sure hands and dodge. So it's not really gonna matter because I think it like actually made his team worse taking that double than it would have just having a catcher there with 2 skills. But it is a bit disappointing.
Quick and easy.
What'd she say to that?
Another pass. This isn't my back. Look at this. Now that's how you move the ball.
Yeah, I don't think Pass has done anything for him this game, which is good. But I can't believe I didn't see that. I'm an idiot. I mean, Danny should have seen it as well, but it's ultimately my fault for I checked all the teams and missed it. The psychedelic kites.
And he's standing there drooling.
What? Why are you blitzing that guy? No, you have a based cage. You never want a based cage.
Rolling up into his head. For some time.
Oh wait, no, this guy hasn't activated yet. You can just block him normally. My bad. You can get a 2-die there and a 2-die there. The elves have taken a lot of damage though. Down to 7 players. I think he should have taken this punch over here on a based cage. All he needs here is a push, and then boom. 2-die blitz on the ball with block tackle. This was a misplay, for sure.
Come on, guys, together. I like this. The dung is about to hit the fan. Wait, what? That's the way. Get him.
Yep. That was a horrible, horrible play on Danny's part. It's a pretty good scatter for him, though. It's going to be hard for the elves to just pick it up and run away. I mean, it's a 4. So you might as well put that elf there and see if we get it. If you do, go back and defend it. I don't really see a reason not to go for it. Especially considering he's got 3 rerolls. And if it works, I'll probably win the game. It doesn't work. I probably wouldn't reroll it though.
Someone's getting fired in the
Yeah,
morning.
that's a good result. It's way better than where it was. Okay.
The domino effect.
Of course. Good. That's all bullshit. It is. It's absolutely 100% bullshit. Yep. We're going to see a leap and a 3+ pickup and a alley-oop. I think it's worth one dying the catcher here. You just need a 2+ for it to be good for you.
Hard point. This guy's got legs that would put a grasshopper.
Not what you'd
Good
expect.
game. It's not over yet.
This is blood.
I think we're going to see him chuck it to that catcher, though. Oh, one square too far for diving catch to work. But all these elves are on the bear, so that might be relevant. He's gonna have to find a way to get the bear off of them, or just roll higher dice. But this could go either way at this point, because he could just run this catcher down there, and then it's gonna be hard though off a diving tackle. Kislev against elves is actually a really, really interesting matchup, and I'm glad we get to see it. Because the Kislev tools actually do stuff against them. Diving tackle is useful, the bear tail is useful. Kislev having jump up is pretty useful, because the elves aren't super likely to smash your armor. Their extra speed is useful enough to keep up. The Kislev speed isn't really enough to like outrun a lot of the other slower teams like Orcs and Chaos and stuff. They're not that much faster with only 4 movement 7, but it is enough for them to keep up with elves. Oh. I don't like throwing over Kislev heads, but I don't think he can intercept with it. Accurate. Yeah, he rolled a 5 on the intercept. If he had a catcher in there, he would have caught it. Diving tackle, though. Nope. He rolled a 4. That's all he needed. Makes the GFIs. So if Danny can make his GFIs, he needs to make 4 of them. But he can get a 2 die on the ball. But there's a good chance he fails these.
On the edge of the field, within grasping range of
If he doesn't break armor here... Okay, he does. And some removal. Never mind. Alright. Well, it looked like anybody's game for 12 turns. And honestly, it's still anybody's game. It's never... Elves are never out of it. Especially when you have all your good elves left. Well, most of your good elves left. He's lost. I would have appoed that. Actually, he should have appoed that. He's been saving it all game for something. And that was it. That was what you needed it for. Activating the bear there was a bit ballsy. Didn't bonehead. Yeah, because if that catcher was just stunned, you'd be able to get up and move 5 to 7 squares next turn and keep some pressure back here. No, Danny has this. The tail didn't do anything. He rolled a 1 anyway. See, yeah, there's the bonehead. Should not have done that. You don't really need the bear to keep killing things at this point. You're up 5 players, just keep him not boneheaded with people on his tail. I don't hate these greedy blocks until you burn your reroll, because he has the sure hands for the pickup. So as long as he doesn't get like a 1 in 81, he's going to be fine. I do hate that one after the reroll. That was bad. Now he's got to get I'll probably put that blitzer over there. I'll put that catcher like in front here. You want that blitzer on 2 elves. That's also fine. Then you can move this guy over here maybe. If you want to 9s the pickup here, it doesn't matter. There aren't any elves left. There are no elves on their feet. And honestly, at this point, go follow the blodge catcher. Just go smash him. It's only 2 assists, but it's armor 7, so it's not that bad. You need to roll a 6. I'm pretty sure as long as it's at least a 6+ or a 7+ foul, you're more likely to remove them than yourself. I'd have to double check the exact number, but I know if you know you're going to break armor, you should fall every time. If you have enough players to make it a basically guaranteed armor break, fall every time. The odds are in your favor. I'm not sure like where that cutoff point is. I think it's a 6+, or it might even be a 7+. But yeah, I think the elves are giving up. So we're going to see a Kislev versus Peasant Army in the finals. Probably. But I mean, anything can happen.
That's it. Get in their face.
With that bear going bonehead, you could just get this catcher back here. And he still has 2 blodgers left. He's got a thrower left. He is edge 4. The Kislev don't have any scoring throw. Oh, they have 1 scoring throw this turn.
They've gone into the opponent's tackle zone. They should be good.
He's going to have this lineman smash with Mighty Blow. It's an armor break. It's a knockout.
Finish on an upbeat and violent.
Yeah, I really think not using the Appa early was a mistake. Because this lineman could have been on the pitch all game. And once you start losing 1 or 2 players, like, yeah, it might seem like that lineman's not that important. But 1, he was guaranteed to come back because it was just a badly hurt. And 2, once you start losing a few players, you're more likely to lose more players because you don't have enough players to stop them from just getting favorable blocks everywhere. Yeah, it definitely snowballs a bit. Like, if I was only guaranteed 2 removals at any point in the game, you want them on turn 1. And then you're just going to snowball the rest of the game. Like Danny's been doing. He has 2 die punches everywhere. And the elves have no chance to stop it. Or if he didn't want to Appa that first badly hurt, he needed to Appa like the knockout on something. Or I don't know. But not using it early was definitely a mistake, I think. Oh shit. Hey Doddlequist. How was your stream? We are in the second match of our mini Dyson 60 today. And the Kislev have been dominating these high elves. It was 2-2 before the second half even started. It was a pretty great back and forth game there for a while. Ooh, dodging off diving tackle and the bear. That was a 5+. Hi, Enzo. Strength 4 Russell Goblin. That's amazing, man. He will win games for you. Yeah, it has actually been a pretty cool tournament. Our first game was Amazons versus a 16 peasant Bretonnian army. And the peasants won on turn 24 of overtime. It was pretty intense. So whoever wins this game has 16 peasants to look forward to in the finals today.
This is going to be decisive.
It's Strength 3, Agi 4 Goblin. Yeah, that's an amazing Goblin team you have in the works there. I'm very jealous. The best Goblin team I've ever had was I had a Pogor with Block and Agility 4 and Sidestep, and he's amazing. He just wins games by himself. Being able to leap on 2s and just run out of there is amazing. And then I have a Strength 3, Armor 8 Goblin there. So I have a very expensive human lineman with Dodge. Yeah, it's so good. It's one of the reasons I think Underworld are a bit underrated, because you can be at like 1300 team value already with a Claw Palmer and 2-headed goblins everywhere, and you can do some really cool stuff. I'm not saying they're an amazing team, but I think they're a little underappreciated just because of how efficient you can be. Yeah, you can have huge killing power really early and fast scoring potential.
Switch possession of the ball. Always risky.
I'm definitely curious to see how they'll be. Losing a Blitzer is going to hurt them, but getting the Gutter is huge. It's going to make them less... Yeah, replacing Skaven's kind of expensive, but I mean, a Skaven lineman is only 10k more than a Goblin. And I mean, you just give them Rustle and they're done. And then the throwers are pretty good. You can give them... Yeah, Kick is fine. I'm not a huge fan of Kick, but it's a nice tool to have when you have extra level ups on linemen. Yeah, and the stupid Snotlings and bribery and corruption. I kind of don't like how the Goblin half-price bribes is being spread around, but at the same time, like, Black Orcs having it is amazing, and I think, like, Underworld are way more interesting. It's going to take them out of their current niche, because, like, the current niche is just low team value, super spooky killers. And then, so they're going to have definitely a different niche, and I'm excited to see it. Don't their Gutters get, like, Weeping Blades or something, too? Hey, Purple Chest. Welcome to the stream, man. I'm very excited. I haven't seen their new models, but I'm excited.
Are you not fucking casting the game?
I'm talking to chat and casting the game. Congratulations on your win.
Thank you very much. A lot of pose on my end. That was evident.
Yeah, definitely. That was a very good game all the way through. Nice. Validate these matches. Confirm the round. All right.
I need a victory piss. I'll be back in a minute. That's not a joke. I really need to pee. In fact.
All right, have fun. I have seen the new models. Oh. Because the box contains 1 sprue of rats and 1 sprue of goblins. I mean, that's pretty perfect. The Underworld models. Yeah. Give me 1 second to see if Wombat's ready. Well, we'll have our final match as soon as Wombat's ready to go. Yep. We only had 4 players today. We have Danius Kislev and Wombat's Peasant Army. Yeah. No. But yeah, he's got 16 peasants. 5 of them have wrestle. He has 2 dirty players and a guard peasant. And 6 rerolls. This team is absurd. But yeah. But he managed to beat the Amazons. And the Amazons had Mighty Blow and 2 guard and 6 blodgers, and the peasants came out on top on the turn 24 of overtime. But On Danny's team, though, he'll actually be able to knock players over. He had a double, I guess. He didn't have anything better to spend it on. Yeah, because the Bretts get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 7 normals and 1 double in this format.
I'm ready.
So yeah, I don't know what better double you would get if you're going for an all-peasant army. Obviously, I would not go for an all-peasant army, but considering he did, I think guard is fine. The 6 rerolls is just, ugh, oh my god. Wouldn't you rather have 3 rerolls and like 4 blitzers? Yeah, definitely get that 7th reroll in there. That's important. But yeah, as soon as he's ready, we'll have our last game.
Is Wombat here?
No. I added him in the Discord.
I'm nervous. I have a good opportunity.
I've got my birdie swing.
I'm not sure where he is. Danny, can you get a hold of him? He's in the party.
Let's watch some Blood Bowl.
He said he went outside. That was a long time ago.
I feel bad for Kawhi a little bit.
I don't know. I think that game was okay. You got pretty lucky removals, but I think it was a huge mistake on his part not using the Apothecary early. Like, I would have used it as soon as you badly hurt that one lineman. You were able to just continue to snowball at that point. I mean, once you're down 1 or 2 players, you just have 2 dead blocks given up all over the place. But I really enjoy the Kislev versus Elf matchup, because your speed actually matters. Because like I was telling Kaboom, you're not fast enough to outrun all the other Bash teams, but having the 4 movement 7 players means you are fast enough to keep up with the Elves, so their speed is not actually much of an advantage against you.
Yeah, did you see that clutch fucking when that catcher was at mine and I managed to forward GFIs fuck him up and remove him?
Yeah, that was ridiculous. I was like, well, he has to make 4 GFIs. There's a decent chance he fails, but you didn't. And I was like, well, if he doesn't get an armor break, the Elves can probably still score, but you did. And then he didn't even use the Apothecary there. Like, that was like his last chance to get any value out of what he was saving it for. I feel like he just gave up a bit prematurely. But, like, the Kislev
I hope he's not annoyed.
So good.
It was a good
because,
game.
like I said, your speed is enough to keep up with them, but then all of your fun toys actually do stuff. Your diving tackle matters because he wants to dodge. Your bear's tail matters because he wants to dodge.
Yeah, diving tackle actually did a thing.
Yeah, it got you a knockout that never came back. It was huge. But yeah, it's nice to see teams playing each other where they can actually use all their tools.
Most importantly, teams.
Because sometimes you'll see like a Nurgle team with their Beast of Nurgle and it's just parked on a Tomb Guardian. Like, okay, well, Tentacles does nothing.
Yeah. I hope he's not angry because it was a really good game.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know.
They did very well. 3 to 2s.
Yeah, I mean, you both got pretty lucky at a couple points there. Like, your 2-turn touchdown wasn't actually that lucky. I mean, you just had to give it to a catcher.
There was one where he did a ridiculous amount of fucking dodging and raw. It was just a lot of dice. And I'm just sat there thinking, fuck me. Like, again, I'm not saying... I mean, it was relatively lucky, but I don't think it makes up for the rest of the game. But yeah, I was just sat there like, I'm fucked here. There's nothing I can do. And then, me being Big Dan P, pulled it out of the bag. As you do.
Yeah, that was nice. But I mean, it was pretty back and forth, and there were definitely some mistakes
Didn't we have
on both
4
sides.
touchdowns? Didn't we have 4 touchdowns in one half?
Yeah, it was 2-2 by halftime.
And then 1 touchdown in the other fucking side of the half.
Yep, and I didn't hate, like, just trying to rack up the score. Kislev can score just about as fast as High Elves. Not quite as reliably, but fast. But, yeah, I don't know where the hell Wombat is.
Oh, have you decided what the mini cup symbol's going to be?
The snail.
Watch some matches here.
I'll take the snail.
I don't know where he is. So let's try to get something going for the stream.
Nothing better than a good
I apologize. I got raided and I have nothing to show them because Wombat is not here.
Hold on, no, you've got something to show them. Give me a second here. Fuck off, stupid ad. Where is the things I need?
No,
Fuck-
Doll,
fucking
we didn't
son of
think
a
it was
bitch.
proper that the mighty mushroom should change hands on a mini cup. So we want to give the snail as the reward for mini cups and keep the shroom for the big cups.
Oh, I feel bad for Kawaii. I hope he's not angry, 'cause it was a good game and the dice aren't to blame. Oh, that was sufficient.
Nicely done, Danny.
Thank you.
You want to spin a tabletop simulator game while we wait?
No, he won't be that long. Anyway, here's Wonderwall.
So I did finally make a goblin team with rostered inducements, my scholarship tryouts here. Oh shit. What do you mean that? What do you mean that's awaiting confirmation? I already confirmed that. So I just went with 2 block trolls, and then I put 450k in the bank so I can get Ripper, Fungus, and 2 bribes. And that is a legal goblin team. It's disgusting, but it's legal. I had to trim everything that I wanted though. I don't have my own fanatic, and I don't have a pogo, which feels bad. But Ripper is amazing.
It would be awesome if you could draft fucking Griff Oberwald or something like that.
You can, with the rules we're considering for next time.
Yeah,
can-
I mean you can, but like actually have him on the team. Like, I suppose we can semi do that. I think he's ready.
Perfect. Let's go.
But yeah, I want to see more league cool stuff, like a transfer market where there's actual news about, like, oh my god, breaking news, Wubba Lubba Dub Dub from the fucking Imperial Nobility is traded to another Imperial Nobility team.
Well, make it happen. You can be the little news reporter for the league. Alright. Beautiful.
Oh yeah.
Let's go.
Right, see you later.
Good luck. Have fun. May the peasants get
Alright,
punished.
good luck, have fun. See you in a bit.
Yep. Yeah, but do you roleplay with your transfer document, Dalt? That's important here. Let me change the stream title. There we go. This should be kicking off momentarily. I have no inducements to consider.
Cabal Vision HD comes with a range of new features. Please see your instruction guide for further details.
Don't be stupid, Jim. Nobody ever reads the instructions.
Pawnee Mouse Rats. Who else had a Pawnee team? Black Eyes had Pawnee something. He wouldn't be spinning in CCL though. Any second now. Here we go. Viva la Revolucion and the NG Eastern Eagles. Oh, that is his team. Okay, nice. Thought it looked familiar. If you'd be so kind as to wish him luck for me, that'd be appreciated.
Good day, sports fan.
Okay, I'm not sure who won the kickoff here. Okay. Kislev are getting the ball. I don't like this setup at all. I'm just giving him an extra punch on peasants. I definitely expect to see some blood this game though, with the Kislev having 2 Mighty Blow players against an army of only peasants, most of whom are defenseless. But I also expect that we'll actually see some fouls coming from the Bretonnians, because Kislev are a lot easier to knock over than Blodge Amazons. They're also more likely to remain on the pitch after getting knocked over. There we go. Get a quick snap. Not too consequential. Okay. I don't know if I like moving the bear there. But keeping him in the middle, well, it doesn't really matter. We'll be able to push this peasant onto the bear too. Yeah, hey Broadsword Gaming. Yeah, so this is a PlayStation tournament we run as part of the NBP Pro League. It is a NAF, or a tabletop style tournament. You get 1100 team value to buy your team, and then depending on the tier of your team, you get a varying amount of skills. And this is our 3rd time doing it. So it's season 2.5 because we didn't have the full 8 players this time. But yeah, 8-man single elimination, 1-minute turns. Tabletop style res format, and then we just cast all the games and hang out. But this is only, like I said, we only have half the players, so it's a bit slower today than usual, but this is the finals. Yeah, so the Kislev get 7 normals and a double, and the Bretonnians get 1 less skill than them. Massive Brett bench. Yeah, it's all peasants. It's 16 peasants. He has like 5 wrestlers, 2 dirty players, and a guard. But somehow he came out on top against Amazons. So, and he never even fouled that game. He beat Amazons without fouling. So he got no value out of his dirty players. But I expect we'll see more boots this game for sure. Yeah, I 100% he should just go mega foul this game. He didn't really have good chances to foul against the Amazons because he can't knock them over. And when he can knock them over, he has to wrestle them, so he's not going to have very many assists. But this game, with all of these defenseless linemen and semi-defenseless catchers, we should see some boots. I mean, there's no reason not to. Even if it's like a low assist foul, if you get sent off, who cares? You have to lose 6 players before it matters. There's a wrestle. Yeah, I don't like the team, but it's silly, and it worked in the first game. So it's interesting to see. But on the flip side of that, being all peasants, a lot of the Kislev toys don't really do anything. He's not going to be dodging with peasants, so diving tackle doesn't matter, and the bear's tail doesn't matter. Hey Mark, how are you today, man? But also, I mean, on the flip side of that is, if he gets anybody in there to hit a peasant with the ball, it's going to be hard to pick it up. Being Khemri without sure hands. Nice. Yeah, that challenge seems pretty difficult when you can't just put on, oh, he's dodging with peasants. What? There's no way that wasn't a misclick. What? What is this? He made the 6+ dodge, but didn't punch him? Okay, that's crazy. That was absurd. And it almost worked. Yeah, easy 6. Although, to be fair, why not just go for the stupid plays? He has 6 rerolls rostered. He literally has one for almost every single turn. Yeah, because he had a 1.1 million gold to spend, and 16 peasants are cheap. So he had lots of extra cash just to throw it at rerolls. Although I wonder if spreading some of that out would have been better. Because he could have, you know, had 5 rerolls and a whole bunch of fan factor. And then he's pretty much nearly guaranteed just to get all of the good rolls on pitch invasions and throw rocks and stuff. But then again, those kickoff events may never happen, so it's hard to say. I don't know why he doesn't even have a sure hands peasant, which would have been pretty helpful. Yeah, or just get some good players. Ooh. Goodbye, Dolmar. Yeah, it's a very... I guess he thinks it's fun. I wouldn't want to play the team, but he's having fun with it, so that's what's important. And he has some nice fluffy names too. He's got... He didn't name all of his players. Oh, Bitch and Baria. That's he named that one. Cap Sniffer Frederick. I don't know if he named Fat Alpert. No, he's got Jonathan Lennon, Piotr Glad. No, that's Danny's name. Whoops. He has a Chef Guevara on there. That's probably my favorite. Hustle Hank, Chef Guevara, Vladivostok Lenin. Yeah, Delmark is boring. But every single player having Fant did a lot to stymie the Amazons' advance in the last game. And it's kept the Kislev back a bit. But the Kislev don't have to get forward as much as the Amazons do. So they're a little bit faster. And if they have to, they can just leap over and run away with a catcher. He needs to get this ball on a catcher. Well, that should not have been a 1-die. He could have just moved this guy off the bear because he boneheaded. But his player didn't die. That's good. The bear boneheads again. Yeah, I suspect that the Kislev having 2 Mighty Blow is going to be huge for the numbers game. The Amazons had a Mighty Blow, but I don't think they got as much use out of it as they could have. But yeah, like the Kislev have no incentive to score fast here. They might as well just take their time and smash as many peasants as they can. Although, I mean, the flip side of that is he has 5 bench players, so you're probably not gonna be up on numbers for the second half anyway. Yeah. Yeah, but also, like, if he scores early and he keeps the ball, the initiative is on his side to keep peasants stunned and on the ground and spread out so they can't gang foul things. So even if he never gets the numbers advantage, by scoring late, I think it does a lot to protect his team for the second half. Because the Kislev do not have a bench. So I mean, it could go either way.
The attacker has an assist.
But if he does score early, I think there's a pretty good chance he'll be able to turn the peasants over and score again, because they're peasants. So he has all the tools in the world. I would have really liked to have seen his double, instead of being block on the bear, to have like a guard catcher. Because with the guard catcher, it's just a 2+3+ to get a 2 die on the ball at any time. And that's a pretty massive advantage for Kislev to have. Like, that's a more reliable 2 die on the ball than vampires a lot of the time. Because vampires, at best, you need a 2+ bloodlust and a 3+ gaze, and then you're gonna need another guy to cancel the assist, and then it's another 2+ bloodlust just to get in to hit the ball. And that's on just a regular vanilla cage. It's the easiest thing in the world to break with vampires. If they have a better cage than that, it's even harder. And the Kislev just don't care. They're like, oh, I'll just leap in on guard and smash you with my Rackle Blitzer. Or Rackle Lineman. But Danny didn't go for that. Instead, he just has more stable players. Like, this guy could be wrestle tackle. Instead, it's block dodge. So he's more likely to stay on his feet and be able to move around. And I like the block Mighty Blow Blitzer, of course. Yeah, we do need some fouls, but like, how do you set them up as the peasants here? He has multiple players stunned every turn, and they're so spread out. Like, he can't get a big gang foul. Yeah, he needs to just get this guy down and then stick a boot in there, even if you only have 1 or 2 assists. But this is why I think the Kislev should just hold on to the ball, because they can just keep the peasants spread out like this, and he can't get big gang fouls off. As long as he can... Ooh. That might change things. Depending on how the Kislev react here. It'll be pretty easy to get this catcher out of the way. And this guy's already on the ground for you. There's another stun. But I mean, the peasants are still going to have 4 guys on the ground. 5 guys on the ground. Okay, 4 guys on the ground. Lionheart of Trotsky is Gundy. Yeah, they're terrible. Ooh, he chose to use wrestle there. I would not have. If he hadn't chosen to use wrestle there, he could have gotten at least, a free 1 die on the ball with wrestle. That's not the worst thing in the world. So yeah, not using wrestle there was an odd choice. But, like, now what do you even do as the peasants? Do you just stand up your guys and have them get punched again? Like, maybe he should GFI Blitz with that Wrestle Peasant, try to knock over that guy, and then just foul the Mighty Blow Blitzer. But, like, not wrestling there and then just one-die blitzing the ball with Wrestle is probably the best chance he's ever going to get to stop this score. And then, yeah, GFIing this guy, and then getting a good foul there. I mean, he could also have just gotten the catcher off and go base, which isn't great, but nope. Nope.
I trained week after week for doing this move, Jim. The gravity was too strong.
And I don't like that. There's no reason not to just blitz that guy with Mighty Blow.
With this maneuver,
And
I jumped up,
Danny, you have jump up.
stadium collapsed, killing many fans.
But to be fair, I think this is only like Danny's 4th game with Kislev. He won our last Dyson 60 Seconds with Bretonnians, and now he's on to winning with the next human team. And this was the one he picked. Yep. Probably. I wish I could play more Kislev. It's just hard to stick with them. Like, if you could start with 1100 team value, then you can have your bear and 2 blitzers and 3 catchers, and that's everything you need. But you can't, so you have to buy all these stupid linemen instead, and then it takes so long just to get those players, and then it takes so long to get those players with actual skills on them. And before you know it, you're just like Nurgle, 1400 team value with a crappy team. But if you stick with them, they can become something really cool and really unique. Agility up blitzers are amazing. Or strength up catchers are amazing. Or just blitzers with Mighty Blow, tackle, block. You know, you can do so many things with them. And then, like, the problem they have is their starting skills. Like, other teams start with block, which is good all the time. And then Kislev are like, I have jump up and diving tackle. So maybe if you dodge away from me, it'll do a thing. And maybe if you don't break my armor, I can move around a bit more the next turn. Those skills become super useful later on, once they already have all their core skills. But starting out, they're not as useful. They're also very prone to rerolls with no sure hands, no block. They're very expensive. Blitzes are 120k. They don't even have block. If that's all they did to Kislev, I would play them all the time. Just make their blitzers start with block, and that's all. That's all it would take to make them a great team. I don't know what the peasants are doing. He did this in his first game too. He takes most of his turn to think about it and then does everything at the end. But I don't know what there is to think about here. You have no plans.
Right next to a teammate.
Yeah, that's about all you can do. Base him with peasants and make him roll dice. And he doesn't even have to. He can just not score if he wanted to. But he doesn't have to score, and he shouldn't score. He should take these punches with block. Another thing I really like about this Yeah, I don't think there's any incentive not to just bash here. Like, as we were talking about earlier, by Dan keeping the ball and keeping the initiative, he can keep the peasants spread out and on the ground so they can't gang foul him. If he scores too early, that'll give the peasants multiple turns to
I want to see the opposing
try to knock Kislev off the pitch before the second half.
It reminds me of the famous story of Merlin and the Great Uncommon.
It's like,
But this time,
by spending the full 8 turns to bash the peasants, you're not going to get the numbers advantage for the second half, but you will protect your team. So you'll stop them from getting the numbers advantage. But I do think it's very likely that Dan could have just scored and turned the peasants over and been up 2-0 by the second half. It's fun to break armor every block, though. I want to play against all peasants. That sounds great.
that's a dangerous place to be.
Yeah. And Dan has done a decent amount of damage. But, ooh. There are 4 free peasants, though. We need to see a punch on the Mighty Blow guy and a gang foul. Now is the time. Put your guard in here. Punch him with Wrestle. Fall him with Dirty Player. Doesn't even matter if you get sent off. But this is 4 halves I've seen these peasants play, and they haven't fouled at all yet.
Awesome.
Is it going to foul now? This is an okay foul chance. He's not fouling. I don't know why he has 2 dirty players if he's not going to foul all the time. This isn't doing anything.
On the edge of the field, within grasping range of the fence.
It's just a 2-die block into a surf. It has been pretty rough for the peasants, but there are about probably 3 to 4 really good foul opportunities he's had this half and hasn't taken, fortunately. Because, like, I think if you're going into this with a full peasant team, you pretty much just have to expect your opponent's going to score. So you just want to make them pay, just overwhelm them with numbers in the second half.
Oh, he's going to get intimate with us. I hope they're not too excited.
There we go. And yeah, he's not going to get any more fouling opportunities this half. He has 4 peasants that aren't stunned. Or on the ground, I mean. No, I mean aren't stunned. 4. No, 5 peasants that aren't stunned. Only 2 standing now. Alright, he can blitz this guy and foul him. Come on, do that. Knock this lineman over and foul him. Vladivostok Lenin wants this peasant boot in his face. He's not doing that.
So close.
Alright, I think Dan is 100% going to take the
At least they
Mighty Blow punch on that lineman before he scores. Please don't take the bear block.
I wasn't expecting that. By the looks of things,
He might take the bear block too, but please don't. Nope. Not being greedy at all. Boom, boom, Tarkovsky. I really like not going for the punches there, because even if you remove them both, it doesn't matter. He'd still have 11 players.
So, none of the knockout players seem to have awoken in time for the next down. That must be
And he still has 2 peasants on the bench. And then he's got a knockout that didn't come back. So we've still got 14 players this game.
Gotta keep possession of the ball, not lose it.
He needs
Back
to
would be terrible.
gang foul something here. I don't even care if it's the bear. Just foul something. I don't know what is he setting up for here. You have one turn. Just put your guys on the line, punch things, and foul something.
Some say it's perfect for playing Blood Bowl. I call it.
Like if he had these peasants here, he'd have already had 2 dice here, and then he could have 2-died the bear and fouled it.
The attacker has an assist.
I mean, it's not really going to matter, but it's a lot easier to do it that way. I'm just gonna.
Is the assist going to be enough to come out on top?
Can his other guys back here even reach? No, they can't. So even if he does knock the bear over, he's going to have to make a bunch of GF. He's not going to have assists on it, and anybody to follow it with. Oh god. And his dirty player is way back there. He has to double GFI to follow anything. This is a bad turn 8. The wrestle there is good. Means he can follow it with less GFIs. He has to follow. Why would you not? I'm disappointed. Did that Kislev player stay out? Yep, okay. Peasants are up a player at least. That might help them out. They're still going to need a lot of luck to score. Just to get to overtime.
Must drive the coach crazy, as his team has just kicked it away. I don't understand a lot of this game. It's the peasants could be doing a lot better with what they have. That deep kick is really bad for the peasants. Because the odds of them picking up the ball are low. And Kislev will be able to get back there. Like he needed a kick right in the middle here.
So when he spends 4 turns picking it up, he'll have guys around it. Can catch the scatters, perhaps. But he's going to spend his turn 9 just getting to the ball. Maybe moving like here if he picks it up. And then so by his turn 11, he can maybe think about crossing the line of scrimmage at best. Best case scenario is he's like up here at the beginning of turn 11. But he's not sending guys back to protect the ball.
That's it. Get in their face. Come on, guys. Together.
In Edge 2 we trust, I guess. But on the flip side, like, the Kislev would have to spend their whole turn getting near the ball, and he can just walk over here and form a cage if he wants to. Assuming he picks up the ball. The Kislev aren't fast enough to punish that. I mean, granted, nobody except Skaven are fast enough to completely punish that. And the pitch invasion knocked over the Kislev's forward players. It's pretty big for the Peasants. And he gets the ball. So you can move this map here, 2-die block there, and blitz this guy without block. Stand this guy up and punch this guy. I don't see any path to victory for the Peasants, though. At all. Dan, what are you doing, man? You just peed before the game. Now is not the time. Alright, it looks like one of the players had to pause. Let's see what's going on over there. Yep, he's literally peeing again. Alright, so I will actually take a quick intermission myself while we're paused. I'm gonna run a quick ad break and I'll be right back.
This is going to be decisive.
Safety in numbers.
They're down like a sack of snotty unmentionables.
Move right next to a teammate. Stand still and fight. Oh, it's as though they don't want to die.
They're getting up close and personal, Bob.
You need to be close. So close they can smell your breath and see the dead insects in your teeth.
Alright, I have returned. Somehow the bear is on the ground. The Kislev didn't really do much last turn. Oh no, the bear was stunned. Okay, he couldn't stand him up.
This formation gives them a safe progression. It'll be hard to make them lose the ball.
A 1 die. Boom Boom Tchaikovsky. I wouldn't hate appoing that.
Really, don't let them. They're massive and can take your hand right off.
Why not, really? Like, you don't care if your team dies, but keeping that player on the pitch for the rest of this drive would be pretty good. Because that's the only way the peasants win, is if they somehow get way up in numbers. And they're not doing it by fouling, so they just have to get lucky blocks. Hey, he remembered he had a jump up. Huh?
There's nothing better than hitting someone smaller than you, Jim.
Somehow the peasants still have all 11 players on the pitch right now. This one's about to get punched though. No, it's not. This one is. I didn't see that peasant there.
Unity
I don't
is
like that both of these teams are the same color.
stand still.
Here's a good tip. Grab them by the throat. And they can't.
Ooh. Oh, it's fine. Yeah, so many peasants free though. That's like the most interesting thing about like seeing the whole peasant team. Is just how many players you have free every turn, just because you have fend on literally everybody. Pretty much every turn he has at least 2 peasants that are still standing, just chilling out, all alone, ready to go blitz bears. I wouldn't hate this. Stand this guy up. Bring this guy around to help out here. Can you make it 3, 4, 5, 6? Yeah, that peasant should go there. Guard goes in here. Blitz the bear off these guys. Go make your cage over here. And follow the shit out of this mighty blow guy. And again, he has the ball on a wrestler instead of one of the rookies. He had that in his first game too.
Please, just be
Casual 5+ dodges. Why? Why are you 1-dying there? You have this guard guy you could have brought down. This is just all mucked up a bit. I think the Kislev should just start getting aggressive. Just push this peasant out of the way. He'll cancel his assist, leap in there and 1-die the ball. He has this guy back here too. Did you forget about Alexander Pfeffel? His best player in the last game. could have actually moved that guy there, and then leapt over there, and then leapt here for a 2-die on the ball.
And away.
That's hilarious. In my all teams viable Kislev, that happened all the time. I had to jump up Rocco Blitzer, and all he rolled was both downs. Well, obviously I had to jump up Blitzer to start with it. But yeah, my Rocco Blitzer only rolled double skulls all game long. Or double both downs, I mean. He got up in return, he just went right back down. But yeah, inevitably, Dan's gonna spy a 2-die on the ball and take it. Although, the Boneheaded Bear can help him get some guys down here. If he goes for it. There's a 2-die here he can make. He's got a 2-die here he can make. He's got a free peasant. He's got a free peasant. He's got a movement 3 free peasant.
They're building a cage around the ball here. It's a solid tactic.
Ooh.
They're going to be carrying that scar around for the rest of their
Nope. Should have output that stun before, or that knockout before. It's only 50-50 to get back in this next game. And it failed. Now are we going to see a foul, finally? Come boot this Blitzer? Boot the Blitzer. No, boot the Blitzer. It's too late. And this dirty player lineman back here was free to go wherever he wanted. And he stayed on the bear. Which, I mean, I guess is fine. Because, like, you probably want the bear tied up. But, I mean, he was already tied up on this guy, right? And, like, it's going to be hard for him to 2-die this guy because of this garter here. So, yeah, he should have moved that peasant somewhere else.
with arms like
Excuse me.
players a little short. Oh no, my mistake. He's on the ground.
The peasants might actually score here. That's why I really wish Dan would have had a guard catcher just to make 2-dies on the ball so easy all the time. I don't like these GFIs. They're not doing anything for him. That just means he's going to have to make more GFIs with the rest of his players now to keep up with that one. Like that. And probably one here. I think you take that both down. Oh, yeah, why? You have 4 rerolls for 4 turns. Smash him. Okay. Well, Now the Kislev, for the first time this game, are actually in a bit of a pickle.
They're gathering around that lone flame, like halflings round a sandwich.
This player likes to be
The Amazons in the Peasants' first game had a similar story. The peasants just did stupid peasant things, and most of it worked. And the Amazons just were too passive. They had probably 4 or 5 times they could have went for a 1 or a 2 die sack on the ball and just never took it. And the Kislev have also been very passive this game. Peasants are terrible. Get in there and make them do things, and they'll fail things.
Need to get the ball forward.
So now his best bet is nothing. You go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Leap. 1 die? Can't. He doesn't have the movement.
athletic and aerial as ever.
You already moved 9 squares, man. You needed to cut the corner. The bear dodge. Wow. Well, if Rick Reckless can dodge with bears, why can't Danny Pete? He's a circus bear after all, so... Oh no. What are you doing? What? Okay, well. Now the Kislev are in control again. But they are out of rerolls, so... Probably wants to... 1, 2, 3, 4. He probably wants to get this guy here first. And then... punch here, and if he gets a foul, he can come down here and 2-die the ball. It's probably his most likely route to success. 2-die, get a POW. Into 2-die, really do anything. I mean, actually, yeah, no, he's right, that is better. Because now he just needs to push on this lineman and he can 2-die the ball. You are better off blockless blocking to get. No, that's still a 1-die. No, he should have just 1-died the ball. Oh man. All right, I'm just gonna shut up. I look like I have no idea what's happening this turn. But yeah, he should have just 1-died the ball instead. Because this is just a 2+, and that was a 3+ to succeed. Okay, stun there is big. Means there's basically 0 chance the peasants can score next turn. Or this game now. Oops. Sorry, maybe I should zoom out a bit. With these big stadiums, there's so much stuff in the way when you're on the sides. And like, why are the field goal things here? Why can't they just bring those out for kicks? They're just in the way. Always in the way. So I think the peasants' best way to succeed here is... I don't know. Would have been to like 1-die blitz this guy, get a good scatter, pick up handoff to this guy, dodge through and score. It's terrible, but peasants are terrible. I wouldn't have even thought of an all-peasant team as like a punishment for for who wins. Make him play peasants next time. But he did this by choice. Okay. peasants have a tiny chance. They still have a reroll left. Get these other peasants over there. What few peasants can't do, many can accomplish. No, he didn't even. Like, he didn't have to GFI with this one, but he could have like based this guy, and then this guy could have based these
Not a
guys.
wise place to end your turn on the border of the pitch. If the
Because
player
the Kislev have no rerolls. If anything goes wrong for them,
that happened,
their
it
turn's
took
over.
3 days to piece the body
But-
back together.
All this focus on the ball is against the spirit of the game. Gives me more random violence.
What about the bear? Yeah, just put the bear there. It's pretty big if he makes it. It's not even a GFI. Just has to pass the bonehead. I think it's there. I mean, it would have been a lot better if the bear was there before he failed that, but like, I don't think it's gonna matter. It might. It might. If the peasants score here, they probably wouldn't if the bear were there. But I don't think they will. Oh?
Twinkle Toes
What? You needed to not follow there, and then move here, and then one die him again, and then go through. Actually, go this way. It's less dodgers, I think. Shit. Stuff's in the way again. But yeah, if he could have, like, had this guy here, don't want to. And that's game.
with a demented snotling.
That's what I thought was going to happen this game, but I didn't think it would take this long to settle it. I thought this would have been over way sooner than it was. So despite everything, the peasants actually put up a disappointingly good show. Who needs blitzers and blockers?
The fans.
Bitch and bury ya. Just gonna throw to the bear. Oh. Nice. Well, we're gonna talk to the finalists here in a moment. Should be popping in any second. There he is.
Where's everybody?
Gone. It's just me.
Why?
Well, I don't know. Everybody was playing your game. Ferg had to go do Canada Day stuff. Strange is playing tabletop. Kaboom was, I don't know, whatever. And then you and Wombat were playing. And then nobody else felt like joining today. Dave didn't join party. Kawhi didn't join party. Dalt's been creeping over there. But congratulations on your win. What did you think about the all peasants team?
I hated every moment of it.
Was it annoying or was Was it tougher than you thought it would
It
be?
fucked everything. Fucked everything. Everything you know about Blood Bowl fucks it.
Yeah. Yeah, it is weird. Anything else you want to say?
Oh my god, I'm 2 belts. I've got 2 belts.
I do have a smidge, maybe a little crumb of bad news, though.
What?
Your team wasn't legal.
What do you mean?
You had 2 doubles.
No, I didn't.
Yeah, you did.
What? What?
Block on the bear and pass on a lineman.
That's not a double.
Pass on lineman isn't a double?
No, you dick. Block on the bow isn't a double.
Yeah, it is. It's a big guy.
I swear it's not a double.
It is.
I'll look at it now. Actually, I don't know how to look at it. Hold on. Oh, wait, yeah, I can just go to team and then check general on the bow.
Yeah. I caught that in your previous game, but I was like, oh shit.
Oh, it is. Well, that's entirely your fault. You checked the team. You checked the team, and you went, yeah, it's good. I even said, no, the team must be wrong then, and you went, no, just get rid of it, cheerleader. None of that my fault. Alright, just putting that out there.
It is, but yes, it is ultimately my fault. I checked it. But it ultimately didn't matter. Like, your team was actively worse because you picked the pass. If you had just not had pass and made that guy a catcher with 2 skills, your team would have been way better. So in the end, it only hurt you more than it helped you because you couldn't afford the catcher.
I'm looking forward to the next matchup.
But I'm pretty sure. Let me look at my all-team viable Kislev. I'm pretty sure you can have 2 blitzers and 3 catchers at 1100. Any day now. Yeah. Yeah, if you don't have an Apo, you can afford a bear, 2 blitzers, 3 catchers, 5 linemen.
Oh, that was fun. I re-rolled the fucking miss next game into a miss next game. And I was like, well, it's not going to leave this half anywhere. But that just fucking hurts.
Yeah. Yeah, I was surprised you held on to the apothecary as long as you did, considering we just had a conversation about that, and it kind of snowballed into hopelessness for Kawhi. I was like, he's going to use it here.
No, but I was like...
And I was like, he's going to use it on this knockout. No. And I was like, oh,
no,
it was a miss next game.
I was
he's
like,
not going to
nah.
use it now, and he did.
I was like, nah. I was like, the knockouts, because I'm a little cheeky Kislev, there's always the option, if it gets too bad, I can always just score and roll them.
Mm-hmm.
But then, I was like, I'll just use it on an injury. It's fine, I've got this. And I was like, if Tasty Wombat, all Wombat had to do was just foul some of my players and I would have been done it. Well, I couldn't have done anything.
I know. That's what I was screaming all game. I was like, well, here he has a gang foul opportunity, but no. And then here he has a foul opportunity, but no. Because that's the only way the Peasants had any chance, is if they just get up numbers in the first half and then overwhelm you in the second half.
Yeah, exactly. And most of what I was doing was just pointless, because I was just doing blocks for the sake of blocks, and that was why, against that team, you have to rethink fucking everything. Because if you're just blocking for the sake of blocking, you achieve nothing. Like, you literally... Like, if it's to get them out of the way or put them on the floor, that's fine. But if you're just blocking to block, then it doesn't do anything. Even surfing, it's like, yeah, they're off this half. But, like, if I was going to score anyway, it didn't matter.
Yeah, there was no chance we were ever going to get the numbers advantage on them. So, Wombat, welcome to the booth. Why didn't you foul? I mean, there's always a risk you'll get sent off. But if you have enough assists, the odds are slightly in your favor to remove them and stay on the pitch. And I mean, you had 16 players. You were never gonna be running out of players. Just follow as long as your skills were devoted to Dirty Player that never did anything, unfortunately. That being said, you had a. I'm sorry, what?
I've just been watching my Cabal Vision Gauntlet.
Yeah.
New high destiny.
Yeah, that being said, though, you had a really good showing for all peasants. I didn't think you would make it that far, so congratulations on that. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, right at the end there, you actually had, right at the end there, you actually had a really good chance to score. I was like, holy shit, for the first time this game, the Kislev are in a pickle. And then you just did the 6+ dodge. And I was like, well, never mind. But that very well could have gone to overtime there had you not done that. And then Dan was out of rerolls would have been out of rerolls for overtime. A peasant victory was not out of the realm of possibility until like turn 15, so that was amazing. So, if you want to, I would recommend bringing a real team, but that's on you. But did you have fun? All right, good. Yeah.
Did you know? It's rumored that Spike magazine editor, Yuri
Yeah.
Reynolds, actually
Yeah.
hates sport and would rather play with action figures instead. This has
Yeah, your armor held up quite well.
me in that last issue.
Especially in that last game you just played. You were getting stunned left and right. And I was like, I was talking to Chad about that, like, should Danny just score early and turn you over and score again in the first half? And I was like, well, he probably could, but there's really no incentive to, because as long as he can just keep knocking over every single peasant, you didn't really have that many good opportunities to gang foul. You had maybe 3 or 4 the whole half that were like actually good opportunities with 2 or 3 assists. But other than that, like, your peasants were just spread out on the ground, stunned. You can't dodge with them, so you didn't really have many opportunities to gang foul as long as Dan had the ball. And then when you had the ball, you had all the opportunities in the world to gang foul in the second half. But by then it was almost too late to matter, because by then you're risking losing your numbers advantage. But in the first half, if you're going to play peasants again, foul relentlessly in the first half. And or if we do change the rules to that other format, you can roster a bribe or 2. Because you don't need 6 rerolls. You could have dropped to like 4 and rostered a bribe, or you had an apothecary too. I don't think you needed that.
Spike
Yeah.
magazine, the periodical both players and fans read.
Yeah, it's just... Yeah, the overwhelm with numbers doesn't really work when you're not following them, unfortunately. How many peasants could you take if you had your 4 blitzers, and then a whole bunch of peasants? Like, downgrading the blockers to peasants, I think the blockers are, what, 80k? So you could have still had 4 extra peasants on the bench with 4 blitzers on the team? That could have been okay.
I would rather fight all blitzers than all peasants at this point, because by God, that fend.
Yeah.
I hated every moment.
Mhm. Oh, yeah, I knew it. You're a blue player. You're just sitting there with 10 cards in your hand, 14 untapped lands. Alright, I'm waiting for you to play a card so I can do something. That's alright. My favorite deck back when I played Magic was Lantern Control.
Goblet handling
Are you familiar with that one?
need to be affiliated. Any problem?
Oh, it's the most beautiful thing ever. So it's a modern deck, so you have a lot of cards you can play. But all of your cards are like 1 or 2 mana, and basically your strategy is to get down Ensnaring Bridge. So creatures with attack power equal to or greater than the amount of cards in your hand can attack. So you have no cards in your hand, so no creatures can ever attack you. And then you have Lantern of Insight out there, so you can see the top card of your opponent's library, and then you have a whole bunch of mill rocks. So if they're ever going to draw something good, you just put it in their graveyard. And you just keep them only drawing lands all game until you slowly mill them out. It's glorious. Oh, it was my favorite deck ever. But do you have more Blood Bowl in you, Wombat? You gonna play something else? I was thinking if you wanted to do like a game of CCL or something, I could coach you through it. Something like that. Okay. Sounds good. Yeah.
Well, that's Kislev off the list then. I've won with Brett, I've won with Kislev.
Illegal Kislev.
Yeah, that's your fault though.
Does it
Oh,
really
you told
count?
him. Have you told him the issue?
Oh, yeah, Danny's team technically wasn't legal because he had 2 doubles on it, but yep. Yeah, you
No,
can.
it was none of them. It was none of them.
No, he
No,
only
it was
had 1
two.
extra
It was only
double.
two.
The pass on the lineman was the extra double I didn't see. But Danny the Donut thought block was normal on bears. Pass
Again,
being a
he
double
checked
didn't
it
even occur
and
to
was
me
like-
because like pass is terrible, and I was like, oh, that's. But it ended up not actually helping him at all. But yeah, it ended up not being a factor, but that was my mistake. I checked all the teams and I missed that one. But it didn't end up mattering, so it's okay. Kinda. But yeah, go have your smoke and let's do some coaching. That sounds fun. Okay. Danny, what did you think about your team build? Did you would you change anything if you played Kislev again? Other than the 2 doubles?
I wouldn't like to use the word.
I would have to convert the pass on alignment into something else. Possibly sprint or sure feet, probably sure feet, so I can
Those are both
run
doubles.
up to them and hand off. Ah,
It's a lineman, you only get general. So you could do like
I would
tackle.
have to give them. You know, I want to make sure he can run up to it and give it to the catchers. You know.
Why don't you just carry the ball on a catcher?
No.
They're faster, they have more agility. You can put block and dodge on
Yeah,
them.
but they're up the field waiting for the ball.
Yeah, I suppose. I don't know. I like the No Apo 3-catcher build, but the Apo,
I might do that. Actually. Unironically, that would probably work.
like if you're still looking at
and
the
then I'll
stream,
have
this
one
is the team I
catcher.
went with, and so far I think it's really a strong contender here. Because at any time you can just 2+3+2 die the ball with Rackle, and that's amazing. That's an amazingly powerful tool to have. You just whip out when you need it.
You see, now, I don't know about that, bin, but oh yeah, I need to delete the team then, don't I?
Yeah, probably.
Like, yeah, impossible because it's part of a league.
Magic sponge is really magical.
That can be disarranged.
But
Quit league.
you can feel free to ask Dalton, where Snail?
He's already put it. He's not put it in my roles though. He's just given it next to my name. So,
Oh, perfect.
but I want it in my roles.
Yeah, I just realized, like, a little while ago how many roles I have in the Discord. It's crazy.
That's
Everybody has a whole
propaganda.
bunch of roles.
Well, it's good. It just tells you about people, don't it?
Excuse me.
Tournament organizer, Vermintide War boss, tournament winner, Vermintide War. Yeah.
Alright. Are you gonna play something? Something Blood Bowl related?
I don't know. Might just make the team for next competition.
What are you gonna play next time? Regular humans? Amazons? Norse?
Might have to be Norse.
Norse are very strong in this format. Of course.
What do they get?
I don't know. Doesn't
I'll
really
have a
matter
look,
what they
because
get.
they actually are in the PDF.
Yeah, they are in the PDF.
I'll have a look.
Time for some Blood Bowl.
3 normal skills.
6 normals and a double, or an extra, or 7 normals and an extra 20k for team building.
Oh wait, fuck! Are we using the new skills? Project all teams viable.
Yeah, I was looking at the all teams viable. The rules we used for this one. So if we don't change the rules, you'd get 6 normals into double.
Should I just wait until you decide what rules we're using?
Yeah, probably. I don't
Okay,
know.
that's fine
We'll,
then.
we'll see what everybody wants. I'll post them both there and see what people prefer. But they're not really that much different, but the ones I posted let them roster inducements, which is potentially interesting. And it just makes it a lot easier for people to see. They're like, oh, I get 150k to spend on skills, and I can have one of those a double. Okay, so I have a double and 6 skills. You know, it's just a lot easier to read that little blurb than looking through that whole file. But I'm gonna spin a CCL as long as you're here to hang out.
I'll probably be in the party. I don't know what I'll do. Maybe some paired.
That's fine.
I don't know.
Yeah, 298 seconds, so we'll match up. If I get matched up before he gets back, he'll have to wait till my game's over.
Xmas.
Oh, I want to restart the stream now. So I can put this on the